What's up everybody? In this video I'll talk about some problems with the stamina system in EA Sports UFC 3 I think need to be changed before the game drops next year. Let's begin.
Whoa. MMAFRoO?
All the way from Germany.
This guy is a beast. MMAFRoO.
Speaking of people that are tough, man, MMAFRoO is tough, man. Whoa. MMAFRoO?
My biggest issue with the game is that there is no stamina drain for constant movement. Zero stamina punishment for combining footwork and upper body movement. During the beta you saw players just constantly moving in and out, sidestepping and swinging punches for the entire duration of a fight without losing any stamina unless they got hit or missed punches, which is very unrealistic. Even a professional and brilliant fighter like Dominic Cruz, who adapted this kind of fighting style a long time ago and is always on the move in and out evading strikes in every contest he's entering. A fighter who drills his way of pure movement and footwork in the gym to prepare his body to act that way in the fight. Even for that guy it is a cardio draining body of work. He even admitted to stepping back sometimes so he can force himself to take deep breaths. Let's listen to an interview he gave backstage after beating TJ Dillashaw.
Let's talk about your performance in terms of cardio. It looked like in the first round you maybe were getting hit by the cardio a little bit. You're breathing a little bit heavy, you're taking some deep breaths. Was it almost like an adrenaline dump because you have been waiting so long to do this?
No, not at all. To be honest, if you look at any of my fights in the past however many years I've been doing this, I always take deep breaths. And it's something I force myself to do. I always go, that's my thing, that's my thing. And when I do that, it's like a reset button for me. Now, my lungs are full of oxygen, my muscles are full of oxygen, and it's time to get to work.
Simple solution. The developers need to add a very little waste of stamina for head movement when moving your feet at the same time. A decent amount of stamina punishment that will add up minute after minute, round after round, and become significant later on. Don't get me wrong, I know you can punish these guys when you catch up to their pattern of moving and start timing the correctly chosen strikes, but that's the damage side of things. I'm talking about stamina here. Before addressing this issue, let me say this. When playing UFC 2, I wish there would be a bigger reward for targeting the body more often. I wish there would be a bigger stamina drain back then. And playing the UFC 3 beta, I first thought those wishes came through, but realized shortly after that they blew it up. The stamina drain from body shots is way too big. I know you could argue about blocking them and stuff, but in a video game where you have to rely more on anticipation instead of reaction, this will simply not work in, let's say, 70% of the time. When you face players like myself or thousands of other players that are good at mixing their combinations up, constantly switching between body and head, your stamina is gone. I recorded this gameplay you're watching during the beta. To prove my point, I picked Diaz online and aimed aggressively for my opponent's body, and the result was shocking to me. Look at the little stamina that poor guy has left at the beginning of the second round. It's like 30 or 35% of his stamina bar left. What are you gonna do with that little stamina? Seriously, what are you gonna do?
You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
Exactly. Another simple solution. Either the damage of body shots must be nerfed or the decrease in stamina coming from body shots. Let's say the way it is now, the decrease is at 100%. If it goes down to 75 or 80, that'll be just fine in my opinion. You guys know by now that I like to keep the fight standing playing the UFC games, but I also have to give the ground game a good amount of criticism since you need to use all aspects of MMA to become a top-notch competitor at these games. There is something really important I noticed playing the beta, and I feel nobody's talking about this issue. So, in another online quick match, I've picked the Motown phenom Kevin Lee with the game plan to wrestle fuck this guy for the entire first round. just pinning his ass on the mat, shooting takedowns, holding dominant positions, targeting the body with my ground and pound strikes, and hopefully get a decent stamina advantage for the second round. This is something I would expect, knowing how tiring it is to have a skilled wrestler or grappler on top of you for the majority of a 5-minute round. I was wrong assuming that. When the second round started, my opponent didn't only surprise me with a fake love touch cheap shot, he also surprised me with the big chunk of stamina he still had left after getting dominated and beat up on the mat. I think there should be a bigger reward in terms of stamina when you successfully dominate someone on the ground for an entire round. And I'm not talking about holding full or half guard top the whole time. I had this dude in stack guard, side saddle, side control, I denied his transitions, I postured up in half guard and landed countless elbows to the body. I hope EA does take notes and comes up with some proper adjustments regarding the UFC 3 stamina system. If you agree with my points, like and share this video, and if you disagree, let me know in the comments. I'm signing off.
I love you. See you soon, boy.